Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka The Weather Gamer, bringing you our final installment in the Pokemon Gen 8 NatDex weather. I don't need these anymore. It's our National Dex Sand. This is what I would determine as my ideal Sand team if I was to use a Sand team. This has all the National Dex Mons, including Mega Garchomp and several others. My preferred Sand setter of the three that I've used is Tyranitar. More specifically, Mega T-Tar would be my Sand setter. I generally run this set. Stone Edge and Earthquake. That's generally the set that I tend to run with my T-Tar. Then I am, because I've never used them before, but export. I am bringing two Mons over from the previous one. Drill, I've always used. I prefer T-Tar Drill, even though it's super fighting weak. And Dragazult looks really, really cool. Dragazult has actually kicked Mega Garchomp off of Sand teams for me right now. Just because I don't know. I love Megachomp, but I don't like Megachomp on Sand for some reason. Like, I like Megachomp on other teams, not Sand teams. But Dragazult would be really cool. I have the full dex at my disposal. This thing is just great for breaking grass and fighting types, Scale Wings. This thing gets the heavy duty boots instead of Drill. Drill getting a Life Orb. Well, actually, Dragazolt's got Life Orb, so Expert Belt. Getting Brave Bird. Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, it's literally standard set, and Flamethrower. I mean, it's literally standard set. No, we're not Flamethrower, sorry. Roost. There we go, standard Talonflame set, Excadrill. So this thing checks up Bulky Waters. This thing checks up Bulky Grass and Rock type and Ice type. Tyranitar handles Ice type as well. Then I generally run Mimikyu here, even though Disguise got nerfed. Like, Sand teams for me are full offensive. I seriously just run fully offensive Sand teams. Swords Dance, Flare Off, Shadow Claw, Sneak, and then what is my Sand Special Breaker normally? Because Sand is mainly a physical type thing, I always have issues with my Special Breakers getting through these special walls. Physical walls. I always have trouble with physical walls. I usually have to bring one Special Breaker. Forgot about Dragapult. I don't want to do Dual Dragon on this one. What is my Special Breaker for this team? What is my new Special Breaker for this team? I don't really care about hazards too much. I know, this is a really weird team. I'm gonna get criticized for it. But I'll show you. I'll show you that... Well, I can't, because I don't think I can take it out on the ladder and not have issues with it. But, it'll work. Trust me, it'll work. What am I looking for? Psychic type. That's usually what I need. That's usually my last thing, is to bring a Psychic type. just go filter into psychics. Because I always make sure that after I had the one issue with a sand team, that I always bring a psychic type. Good slap me on there. I tend to rotate my psychic types. I don't run the same psychic type each time I build a sand team. It's generally a different one. Sorry, I had an itch where I don't want to itch on camera. It's down there and I can't get to it through my sweatshirt. Who's gonna be the psychic team for this one? Yeah, I know, they're all banned. Did I not make this for Natdex? It is Natdex, so they're not banned. They are not banned. Crazy. Types. Filter. Not illegal. Stop telling me that they're illegal. Who is the psychic type that I favored last time? I did this. I know it was Azelf. Yeah, it was Azelf. Azelf was the psychic type that I liked using last time. Oh, you were sashed. Because you're usually my lead with Stealth Rock. Knock off. Headbutt. And what was the fourth move that you run? Sometimes it's Boom. Because sometimes I go Boom. What was the last move that we used? U-turn, because I pivot. I set rocks and then I pivot. And I'm usually max speed, max attack. Yeah, so if I had to draft an ideal sand team, this is probably it. I could make various changes here. This is if I was forced to use 6. Like, if I got the full 11 or 12 from a draft league, you'd see this would be a lot more filled out. But this is my ladder team. I didn't do a lot with the, like, draft league team. If I was doing a draft league team, I'd have a grass type, I'd have a water type, I'd have, some other stuff. I'd have a bulky water type, I'd have a grass type, I'd have webs, I'd have a bug type. This is what I'm working with for sand team. When I'm down to 6 mons. But, so T-Tar basically sets, everything's basically a sweeper, except for Azelf. T-Tar sets sand, Dracozolt takes advantage of that, breaks bulky water types, breaks opposing steel types, it can hit fighting types, like Aerial Ace, it's dragon types, obviously electric types, which really don't have much validity. But Earthquake's still valid. Yeah, Earthquake's still valid versus that. In this case with Excadrill, Rapid Spin is to get the speed boost so I can run Sand Force Speed. Still have a 1.5 times speed boost. Earthquake, again, for stab, ground hit. Iron Head is stab as well. Poison Jab for grass types trying to switch in. Iron Head's also good for dealing with fairy types because fairy types will want to run up on T-Tar and Dragozolt. Talonflame is really, really good at breaking bulky grass types that are a pain in the ass. Also deals with flying type a little bit. Deals with fighting types very, very well. Gale Wings, actually, with the Nosy Crystal, Gale Wings isn't nearly as good. Flame Body's good because I can burn a fighting type. That's very, very good. I know I have no removal after Excadrill dies, but I'm not too terribly worried about it. But yeah, getting a Swords Dance off and then Brave Birding or Flare Blitzing, taking out a opposing fighting type or grass type, that just, because fighting type just rolls this team. yes, there's Mimikyu, there's Azelf, but T-Tar, Excadrill are super susceptible to fighting types. T-Tar being 4 times weak, Excadrill being 2 times weak. It's not good. So having a Mon that can deal with those two very nicely is great. Sorry about the dogs. Mimikyu sets up, deals with fighting types as well. Azelf sets rocks for chip, breaking sashes, allowing my sweepers to sweep. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've learned a little bit about weather. I know I'm not the greatest weather explainer, but hopefully you've learned from that. I gotta go take care of some dogs, and I'll see you guys next time.